Oh yeah. Do you remember that? Oh. At my job, I did find out that I was making less than someone, and I told my boss that I wanted to read it.
There was a book I found that was like called like Blasian Girl or something, an urban YA novel, and I like sent your picture. I was like, Kayla, do you want this book? Hi, oh my gosh.
I'm Kayla.
This is Kayla.
I don't know, I just did that.
She's my friend from college who came here to help me pack, so it's really sweet of her to do that. Kayla is a super duper educated and ambitious Blasian woman. Well, Kayla, I mean, there's people who are going to be inspired by just seeing you. Remember we were supposed to do, I was like, we should do a video about you being, like getting a master's. But Kayla has a master's in architecture from Harvard. So she's, like I said, she's a very brilliant and ambitious young woman out here, right? And you work as an architect in New York.
Yeah, it's crazy. Knowing one who's like an architect, like the hours are just...
Yeah, so she works super duper hard.
Yeah.
Kayla's very reticent to talk about her many accomplishments, but she's very accomplished. When she was in grad school, she won a very prestigious like fellowship opportunity to go study in Paris.
Yeah.
So I'm like kind of following in her, I'm following like in her footsteps because I'm going to Paris. So do you have any words of encouragement for
your viewers?
The young, especially the young Black
I've always wanted to say this
Blasian women.
I've never been in a YouTube video. Comment below if you're Blasian.
So I watched Green Sugar, I'm a huge fan, and I was like, the lead, so Dawn Lynn Gardner, I was like, to me she looked mixed, and I was like, but she looks Blasian to me, man. I think she's Blasian. And so I looked it up, and she is. Her mom is Korean. And I was like, Kayla, you have to watch this show. She's Blasian. Because there's, and then when I read the book, Everything, and then the movie was of The Man Listenberg.
Yeah.
The lead character, the lead in that YA novel is Blasian because the woman who wrote it, who's a Black woman, is married to a Korean man. So their daughter's Blasian, and she wanted to create an image of her daughter.
I guess if we're like talking about Blasianness, like,
yeah. So wow, this is like a really good topic.
It's interesting because it's like, being like in between cultures, it's like, you know, it's like sometimes like, typically in like my experience, I find that like other Chinese people like don't ever think that I'm part Chinese.
So you can see how
like,
much she looks like her mom.
It's weird to like, and I don't have any like Blasian siblings, so it's weird to like, I don't know, I feel like Blasian should like I should like want to like connect with them and feel some sort of like bond, but because I don't always like, I don't know if like other Blasians feel that like that they're like in between and there's not like a Blasian like handshake or something. I don't know.
So if you are Blasian or if you are in a relationship where somebody's Asian and somebody's Black, please comment. And
whenever I see like little Blasian babies, because like a parent will be Black and one will be Asian, like I want like there to be like some recognition, and I feel like
there's not.
They don't
ever.
No.
That's sad.
No, it's like nothing.
Maybe you should start your own YouTube channel about like Blasian people. Like, what are you? That's just so weird.
Also, it's like always throws me off because my last name is Lim. I have my mom's last name, which is Chinese, and also like a very like Korean last name as well.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So whenever, especially Asian people, whenever they ask me and they like know my name, I'm always like,
what's wrong with you?
Or like, it's like they can't like compute. It's like it doesn't compute. And so they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you were Chinese. And I'm like, you know my name.
Yeah. Do you have any encouragement for people who might want to go to get a master's in architecture from Harvard?
Yeah, you should. You should do it.
Don't sleep.
Yeah.
So basically now we're talking about like undergrad stories. Kayla and I were roommates.
Yeah.
She was never in the room.
Yeah.
No, Kayla, when we were at Michigan, and maybe now would be a good time for me to insert like pictures. But Kayla was on the dance team.
Yeah.
And she did architecture, and she was like never at home.
It was
she
absurd.
Was always at the studio.
Yeah.
And she would sleep there, she wouldn't sleep. And then when she was at Harvard and I was living in Seattle, I would talk to her and she would not be sleeping.
Yeah.
She'd be in the studio. When I would visit her, we would always visit the GSC.
Yeah. I'd be like, this is where I live.
Basically. So to do what Kayla has done and is doing, you have to work extremely hard, and you have to, like, I wouldn't be able to do it because I can't function without sleep.
It's just like part of the culture. And some people honestly are like way better at like treating it more like a job and, you know, not doing that. But it's really easy to just like go there and like not sleep because it's just part of the culture, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think also, you know, being a woman of color, you don't have the same standard. It's like when we're watching Insecure.
Yeah.
And she finds out, right, when Molly finds out that white dude who's like an idiot is making more money than her, right? And she's like, what the F, right? So we think about pay disparities and then black women, right?
How you like look compared to like, or how you're like perceived.
And you guys, there are studies about this. I mean, I'm a sociologist. There are many studies that show if you have lighter skin versus darker skin, you're going to most likely have significantly more education, more likelihood of being married, higher pay. All of these things are correlated and connected. So to work, it's like twice as hard to get half as much.
Yeah.
Like,
I did at my job, I did find out that I was making less than someone, and I told my boss that I wanted a raise, and I got a raise. And now I make the same amount as that person.
Oh, so that was the impetus?
Yeah, because I was like, wait, can I just ask you how much you make? And he told me.
Because you were curious?
Well, I was curious and I wanted to get paid more money. So I asked, but honestly, I found out, and it still took me like a month and a half to like have the courage to still ask.
And she should have been being paid the same amount of money from the start, right? Yeah. But you know, she's persevering because it's important, right? Aren't you right now taking your classes to become like a full?
Yeah, I'm taking my exams.
Right, because which I didn't know you have to take.
Well, it depends. Like 6 or 7. There's like, and if you live in California, you have to take one more. But they're each like over $200, and I have 2 more to go. But then after that, like, I'll be licensed.
So you're a junior architect.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so then obviously you'll get a huge pay jump after you.
But not for much longer. Yeah, I'll be in. My goal is to be an architect before I turn 29, which is a really big deal. Yeah.
Right, and so for me, my goal was to get my PhD by the time I turned 30, and I'm on the road to doing that, so yeah, Black Girl Magic. Anything else that you want to say? So we talked about being Blasian. She was on the dance team. Kayla, do you want to do like a dance from when you were on the dance team? I never forget, like when we first became friends, when me and my sister went to Kayla's dorm room because we were in French class and she was the only other black person in the class besides our other friend who's mixed. Yeah. So we went to her room and we were like crumping.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that? Oh. So anyway, I always think about that because everybody has like their own dance style, and Kayla's dance style is very here. Mine is too, but we dance like super differently. She's a trained dancer too. So Kayla can learn choreography. So that's probably the biggest difference between her and I. Yeah. Anything else?
No.
Any more advice? Any words of wisdom?
If you're watching this channel and you know you're a PhD student or you're just
grad student
or like an educated, you know, person of color or not, know that you have people out there who are doing the same thing. We're all struggling, and maybe we can struggle together instead of separately.
That's sweet. Yeah. That's really nice. Okay, guys. Kayla more later, but peace. Introduce yourself. This
like
is
a kid.
I'm gonna put this in my movie
like
vlog.
a child who doesn't know how to like be on cameras. I'm like, oh.
Introduce yourself!
Happy birthday!
Go get to my vlog.
We are here.
This isn't gonna be pretty easy.
Awesome.
But you should do, is it still on your Facebook profile? Or did you take that out?
Facebook profile, like in college, I used to say like, my friend,
my cheese. Something like that.
and something like, and my one friend.
No, it was like, if you have something to say about it, ask my friend Sunita. Something like
Oh
that.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Because she like in college like helped me become like more connected with my identity.
I would be like, Kayla, look, there's a Blasian Facebook group.
And I'd just
join.
be like,
no.
or you're like, look, that person, oh my god,
Or anytime there was
like,
any-
oh, I think that person's Blasian. And I'd always be like, no, they're not.
anytime there was a cute Blasian guy, I would be like, Kayla, you need to get with him.
And
For whatever
like,
reason, which is like,
yeah.
that's terrible. But anyway, yeah, but let's do the Blasian one first.
Oh, okay.
So what's it like to be Blasian? No, just kidding.
To love. Love is a condition so powerful. It may be that which holds the stars in the firmament.
That's what I feel in my heart.